friends. Okay, this video is gonna be super short and super informal. I just wanted to come on here and talk to y'all real fast about the UT decisions that have been coming out for this coming school year. I've been seeing all over TikTok, a lot of friends, a lot of y'all have been reaching out to me about the CAP process, the CAP decision. And first, I just kind of wanted to update you on my post-CAP experience so you get some context to what you're going into. So in my CAP experience video that I posted a couple months back, I told you about, the CAP process, how to get in, what happens when you're at your CAP school for that year. But now I'm out of that. I'm in my sophomore year. I'm currently an advertising student at Moody College of Communications at UT Austin. I'm very happy to be here. I'm also a Delta Gamma. I'm in amazing organizations doing things that I love to do, exploring more organizations right now, getting more involved in school. And I can honestly say that CAP was the best decision I've ever made. And I knew that going into it, but now being at UT and being in Austin for so long that I have, I genuinely know that it was the best decision for me. So a lot of you have been reaching out, kind of asking me about if it's worth it. I think that's like one of the biggest questions, right? College is a huge decision and you're gonna spend a lot of time there, and transferring is not an easy process when you're already at a university. So for sure, like, you can be nervous about it, you can feel anxious about it, but at the end of the day, you need to sit down with yourself and think about what you want for yourself long term. Like, thinking big picture, where do you picture yourself being if you know you want a certain major? What programs that you've applied to college-wise fits you best, or which one is the better program that you want to go to? For me, Moody and advertising is one of the best programs in the country, and that alone was a huge reason for me to want to be here, other than the fact that Austin is where I wanted to be for a while. I love UT, my sister went here, and I have a lot of friends here. So all these factors kind of boil down to my decision to do CAP. It kind of sucked either way to, be away from UT for a whole year. I had massive FOMO, which is super normal, and, I wish that things were different, but it's not, right? Like, if you got capped, you can't reason out why it happened. Yeah, you might not be like top 6%. I wasn't, but there's a lot of other factors that go into being capped when you're not 6%. And you shouldn't, and I said this in my TikTok too, if you've seen it, I just want to put out there that being capped or denied from UT or any other college for that matter does not say anything to your own self-worth, your own intelligence, your work ethic, your determination, any of that. I don't want anyone else to feel like they are like some sort of huge failure, or they're just not smart enough, or, they didn't get a high enough score on XYZ, because, at the end of the day, you probably did the best that you could given everything that's going on in your life. And as a high school student, I know how busy you can get, and I understand prioritizing. And sometimes, that extra 10 minutes of studying is not your priority, realistically, and that's totally okay. I prioritized other things in high school, and I don't regret it, because I had a great high school experience for what it was, and I don't regret not putting in that extra 10 minutes or an hour studying to get 5 points higher on whatever. So genuinely, if you got capped, I really hope you consider it if UT is where you want to end up. That's like the big emphasis. Like, if you want to graduate from UT, if there's a program at UT you really want to get to, there's always a way there. I also know people who went to other universities their freshman year, like UNT, UTD. I know people from UH who have transferred here into their sophomore year, just like regular applied to transfer, and they got in, and now they're here and they're having a great time like I am. And so I really encourage you, if you really want to go here, to not let other external factors sway your decision, because you may not want to take a year at a lesser school. Honestly, once you get here, that year away doesn't really mean anything. You don't get treated differently as a transfer. I feel completely integrated into the UT campus and its environment, socially and academically. A lot of people have asked me if that means you'll graduate later. No, you'll still graduate on time. In fact, I am able to graduate early, which is why I'm going to study abroad next spring. So for sure, you won't be behind. You can still, get into organizations, Greek Life if you want to. I rushed as an incoming sophomore. I'm a DG. So, all of the things that you want to do here is still very feasible. And people are also inviting and supportive when you're here. So I really do encourage all of you to ask your questions, do your research. The CAP process might be a little bit different from when I did it. I'm not sure, but I will help in any way that I can. Also reach out to CAP advisors. I knew I wanted to go to UT Arlington, and every UT CAP program school has its own academic advisor. So find them, email them with your questions. If you have any, they will want to help you as well. Again, if you have any questions, DM me, comment down below here, comment on my TikTok, whatever. I'm happy to help. Good luck.